I'd like to welcome each of you to your practice today, and would like to thank each of you for again being flexible in coming online this morning for your practice. Each time we have to move things online, I'm deeply grateful for, living in a world where we have got this ability to quickly pivot and adapt to what's going on, and how wonderful that is. So thank you for joining the practice this morning online from your home. So as you lay on your backs, you are more than welcome to take a bend to your knees to support your lower back and your hips. You might like to bring a cushion under the thighs or the knees as well to bring in some support. And you're welcome to have your eyes closed, or perhaps this morning you prefer to simply just soften your gaze. Simply just soften your gaze. Let's start our practice this morning by taking a breath in through the nostrils and slowly exhaling out through the mouth. And you may even like to audibly exhale the breath. There's something really beautiful about audibly exhaling the breath, that the whole of the body begins to really relax and soften. The shoulders melt with the exhalation, the legs and the arms become heavy. You may like to just take 2 or 3 breaths like this, audibly sighing the breath out through the mouth. And then after those few audible sighs, let your breath return to its natural rhythm, and take a few moments and notice your body. And firstly, notice the shape of your body. And as you notice the shape of your body, you may even like to visualize that you're drawing a line on the outline of your body. You're running a pencil line around the outline of your body. Very slowly running your awareness along this line, along this outline. Noticing the different shapes as you run your awareness along the outline of your body. And as you reach back to that starting point, begin to then run your awareness down through the back of your body. Start at the back of your head and slowly work your awareness down towards the backs of the hands perhaps, and then down towards the heels. And as you run your awareness down through your body, notice the curves of your body. Notice the places of your body that are touching the earth. But also notice those places where there is space between you and the earth beneath you. And then as you find your way all the way down to your feet, begin to then run your awareness from your feet all the way back up through the front of your body. And once more, you're just noticing those different curves that are across your body, perhaps even noticing the sensation of clothing on your skin. Becoming really aware of the whole of your physical body as your awareness works up towards the top of your head. And then before we begin to move the awareness towards our breath, take a moment and just notice the weight of your body as it touches the earth beneath you. Notice the whole weight of your body. Notice how it's being supported completely by the earth beneath you. How beautiful it is to have this unconditional support beneath you, an unwavering support beneath you. And knowing that it is unconditional and unwavering, can you really allow yourself to surrender to that support? Really allow yourself to let go. And let's continue this quality of surrender and letting go as we now bring our awareness to our breath. Begin to feel into the natural rise and fall of your breath. With each inhale and exhale, allow yourself to surrender a little more to the support beneath you, to soften all of the tightness and tension, release all the effort, and allow yourself to let go. Feeling into the breath, knowing that each breath is an opportunity for you to draw yourself back into this moment and then to release to this moment, to release and to let go. Taking a few more moments here, coming back to your breath, feeling the whole of your body in this moment, the whole of your body in this moment. Before we begin to bring in some movement into our bodies, I invite you to find your intention, your sankalpa for your practice today. What is it that you would like to cultivate today in your practice? Is there a particular quality that you perhaps would like to call in or bring in today? It might be a quality of presencing, slowing down. Perhaps a quality of love, joy, stillness. Something that rings true to you. What is it that you need today? Allow your intention, sankalpa, to be a part of not only your practice, but simply allow this practice today to almost be the seed of intention, that starting point where the intention can begin to grow and blossom. Allow yourself to continue to nourish and nurture your intention today throughout your day, allowing it to grow and flourish, allowing you to embody your intention, your Sankalpa. Stay in this state of stillness for a few more moments as you now simply become aware of your physical body. Notice the different sensations and feelings throughout your physical body. And then when you feel ready, you can bring some movement in. You might prefer this morning to take a really nice stretch, or perhaps you prefer in your body to bring your knees in towards your chest and have a little hug in. Whatever feels good for you, you might like to even do both. You might like to take a stretch and then you might like to draw your knees in. Let's take a few moments here, reawakening the physical body and bringing some energy back in. And then from here, let's place the soles of the feet down onto the mat and take the hands out to the sides, bring the palms to face up. And we'll begin to just simply windscreen wipe the knees over from one side to the other, starting to warm through the spine and into the hips. Really, as we come towards this familiar moment, keep coming back into your body and noticing how your body feels this morning. Notice the different sensations, and maybe there's places that this feels really nice. Perhaps there's some places where it might feel a little pulley, a little tight. As you next bring your legs to the one side of your body, let them pause there. It doesn't matter which side. You might like to turn your head in the opposite direction. And then take a few moments and just notice your shoulders. Can you draw them a little down your back? Can you adjust there? Find some space. And then take a few of those slow breaths in and out of the nostrils, relaxing the whole of your body with your breath. And then begin to take your knees and your head and bring them over to the other sides. Let's pause there once more. And then find those slow breaths as you relax the shoulders, as you let the legs become heavy. And then we'll slowly bring the head and the knees back towards center. You can bring your knees in towards your chest for a moment, and maybe a little rocking or maybe some circles through the knees here. And simply massaging out through the body for a few moments. From here, we're going to make our way up towards a seated position. You're welcome to rock along the length of your spine, or perhaps simply take your knees over to the side and bring yourself up that way. So as you come towards a seated position, you're more than welcome to grab a pillow or a cushion and bring that under the sit bones. If sitting cross-legged is not an option today, you can come towards a diamond pose. Feet can be, quite a distance from the body, or you're welcome to even extend your legs forward if that's preferred today as well. You can rest your hands wherever is comfortable and relax the shoulders and lengthen through your spine. Let's take the right ear towards the right shoulder. So we're starting to get a little bit of a stretch through the left side of the neck. Tuck the chin in and circle over to the left side. And let's just circle backwards and forwards here, sort of like a half circle from left to right and right to left. Just noticing the different sensations through the back of the neck and maybe through the sides of the neck down towards the shoulders. We'll take a few more like this. As you next head back towards that right side, take a moment and hold here, but as you take a moment, find where you're getting that little pull. So you could move your head a little bit in this, on this one side. You might tuck your chin in a little more or turn your head, just to notice where you get the most sensation or when you get the most sensation. And then pause in that particular spot. Continue to relax the shoulders. You're welcome to place your right hand onto the head here to create a little more depth to the stretch, if that feels okay. And you're also welcome to maybe take that left hand and bring it down alongside of the body, so we're lengthening more through that left side body. And then finding a few of those slow breaths once more, breathing in slowly, relaxing and softening the body. And then releasing your hands back onto your lap. Keep the chin tucked in and then moving over to that left side now. And just as we did before, once you reach that left side, take a few moments and change the position of your head, maybe tucking the chin in or dropping the ear a little. And just until you find that sweet spot again where you're feeling that nice stretch. And then when you find that spot, you can pause there. This time you can perhaps take your left hand and bring it onto your head. And then maybe take that right hand down alongside of the body. So we're lengthening a little more through that right side. And these add-ons are all just options. So you're welcome to add them on or to leave them out. Finding a few breaths. And then releasing your hands back onto your thighs or your knees. Keep the chin tucked in, but come towards the center of the chest now. Tuck your chin in towards the center. Keep long through the spine. The shoulders are soft. You're welcome to here place both hands on the back of your head. And just let the natural weight of the hands create a stretch. So rather than pulling, just allow the hands to rest, if that feels okay, on the back of your head. You might even notice sensation down through your spine here, down through the nervous system. And then releasing your hands, bring your head back towards neutral. Take the hands towards prayer pose, or bring the hands together towards Anjali Mudra. And we're going to take the tips of the fingers under the chin here. And then just lightly draw the chin up, drawing the chin up. You can close the eyes or take the gaze with you, and we'll hold here for a few moments. Let the shoulders soften. And then slowly we'll come back towards a neutral spine. Release the hands back onto the knees. Take your shoulders up towards the ears and then circle forward here. So let's take a few circles forward. And then bring the shoulders back up towards the ears and then circle back. I know when I circle back, I get all this like crunchy noise down the back of my body. musical back and shoulders. We'll take a couple more. Beautiful. You can relax the shoulders. Let's give the legs a little rest for a moment from being crossed over. We'll take the legs forward, lengthening through the back of the body. Let's take the hands and sweep them all the way up. Lengthen here. Find a breath in. And then as you exhale, fold forward. And then we're going to inhale, sweep the hands up. And then maybe exhale out through the mouth now. Let's take one more. Inhale. And then exhale. And then hold here. Hold here. Relax the shoulders and the arms. And it's okay if you're a little rounded through the back this morning. Just inviting in a nice opening through the back body. Releasing as much effort as possible. And then slowly bringing yourself up. Keep your right leg extended forward and we'll bring the left foot on the inside of that right leg. So again, we'll take that little bit of a flow. Inhale to sweep the arms up and then an exhale out through the mouth. Inhale to lift and lengthen. And then exhale. Take one more here. Inhale. And then exhale to hold. Relax the whole of your body, the shoulders, the legs. Notice that perhaps patterning to push into the stretch, and can you perhaps just ease back a little? Settle into the softness for a few moments. And then slowly begin to draw yourself up. Keep your left knee as it is and we'll find a twist. So we'll bring the left hand down behind the back, lengthen through your spine and then twisting over to that left side. As we hold here, there's a feeling of lengthening as you inhale. And a sensation of softening as you exhale. And slowly coming back towards center, keeping the legs as they are. We're going to come into a fold over this right leg. We're going to use our left hand here to grip onto the outer edge of the right side. So depending on your flexibility and where you're at will depend on where you bring your hand. But you can hold on and then this right hand will come down beside. So we're almost twisting but then folding forward. So you're using your left hand as leverage to draw yourself down and then soften through the shoulders and the head. You can bend or soften that right knee a little if that feels better in your body. And we'll hold here for a few moments, relaxing through the shoulders and through the head. Softening for a few more breaths. We're holding here just for a few more moments, and depending on your flexibility here, you may even find that you can take your left hand and grab onto the pinky side toe of that right foot. You may or you may not. Otherwise, you're just holding on to, again, that outer shin, maybe going a little deeper if that's available. But remembering you can bend or soften that right knee here to help support your body. And then slowly bringing yourself up. Let's extend that left leg forward now and bring the right foot on the inside. We'll start by inhaling the arms all the way up. And then exhale to fold forward. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold forward. Take one more here. Inhale to lift and lengthen. And then exhale. Let's hold here. Hold in here. Soften through the shoulders. Give yourself permission to round a little here through the back if you like. Let the head relax. Maybe even closing the eyes if that feels nice for you. Breathe into the sensations. Breathe into the sensations. And then we'll slowly start to peel our bodies up. Keeping the legs as they are, we'll find a twist now to the right side. So right hand comes down behind the right hip. Lengthen through your spine and then turn from your belly towards the right side of your body. You can take your gaze over the right shoulder if that feels okay, and your neck. And as you hold here, visualize yourself lengthening as you inhale and softening as you exhale. And slowly turning back towards center. So we'll find again that forward fold with a little bit of a twist. So your left hand can come down beside your body or a little further out. Right hand is going to reach for perhaps might be the knee, around the back of the knee you're holding. You might go a little further down. It really depends on your body. So we're using this right hand as leverage to twist a little and then fold. So we're getting a little bit of a stretch here into our shoulder blade, as well as a lengthening through that right side body. And finding a softness with your breath. Always finding those ways that we can relax and soften our body a little more. And perhaps for the last few moments, it may be available for you to hold or work your hand further down your leg. Perhaps you're holding onto the outer edge of the foot on the pinky side toe, or maybe you've worked your hand down a little further. Remember, you can soften or bend that knee a little here as well. And then slowly begin to draw yourself up. From here, we'll come back to a seated cross-legged position. So if you're needing to bring a cushion back in underneath your hips, you're welcome to. Beautiful. Let's lengthen again through the spine, and we'll take the hands and circle them all the way up. Briefly touch your hands, and we'll take the right hand down and extend over with the left. Anchor into the left hip a little, and then soften the shoulders. Soften the shoulders. Let's take both hands, sweep them all the way up, briefly touching the hands, and then taking your left hand down and extend over with the right. Anchor a little into your right hip and soften the shoulders. Let's take one more on each side, briefly touching the hands. We'll take the right hand over, extending with the left. This time, as you extend over, feel like you're just turning a little here of the left ribs up towards the sky, so opening through that left side body. And we'll bring both hands all the way up again, briefly touching the hands. We'll take that left hand down and reaching up and over. Soften the shoulders. And then this time it's a feeling of the right ribs turning up. So there's a little bit of opening through that right side body. And then we'll take both hands, bringing them all the way up, taking your palms down towards your heart space. You can take your hands now onto your knees, and we'll come into a few hip circles. So taking your your body over towards the right side and then circling over towards that left side. And as you begin to circle here, you can use your hands as an anchor onto your knees, allowing you to come back a little further. That feels safe for you to do so. You may even like to close your eyes and really allow the shoulders to relax and the head. Switching off to everything around you as you really move intuitively with your body here. Let's take a couple more in this direction. And then when you're ready, begin to circle back in the opposite direction. Head back in the opposite direction. The side might feel quite different to the first side. Maybe you're noticing some different sensations in your body as you circle through this way. Feeling that nourishing, fluid movement throughout your body. Let's take one more here. One more. And then spiral your way back towards center and maybe close or soften the eyes for a moment, and let's take a pause. Let's take a pause. And as you take a pause, feel the whole of your body once more. Noticing again the outline and the shape of your body. Noticing the sensations throughout your body. And for a few moments, where can you soften just a little bit more? Where can you relax yourself just a little bit more? And when you feel ready, you can begin to blink your eyes open. From here, we'll head over onto our hands and knees. Let's finish warming our spines by coming into our cat-cow. So allowing your belly to soften as you take a breath in. And then as you exhale, tucking your chin in and opening through the back body. Finding a few flows like this, just for a few moments, working with your body, working with your breath. And then coming back towards a neutral spine, we'll take a child's pose, bringing the feet together at the back of the mat. You're welcome to widen the knees here and then lowering your chest and your forehead down towards the earth. Perhaps your hands are supporting your head here, or you might have a cushion or something supporting your head as well. And then as we take this moment, you might like to also remember your intention, your sankalpa for your practice. And slowly coming back towards your hands and your knees. So from here, we're going to put the weight into the left knee, lift that right knee, and then take the knee open to the side. So I'll go this way, just so out to the side like that. Yeah. And then circle the knee towards the elbow and around towards the back. So I'm just going to work through the hip a little here. That's it. So staying steady in the arms. Sometimes there's we start to collapse into the arms and really sink into the shoulders. Keep pressing the earth away here, keeping long through the arms. And then begin to circle back now in the opposite direction, circling in the opposite direction now. Let's take one more. And then bring the knee back towards the mat. Step your hands forward. We're going to find pigeon pose now. So with the hands stepped forward, take your right knee towards your right wrist, and then your foot will come across towards the left side. Make sure that your hips are square, and then you can begin to come down. So you might rest onto the forearms here. You might stack the hands or the fists and bring your head down that way. Beautiful. You're welcome to again close the eyes or perhaps soften the gaze. And take your awareness through your body, Start at the crown of your head and consciously relax and soften each part of your body. Each part of your body. Shoulders, the ribs, the right side waist and the left side waist, your hips, your legs, and for a few moments as you connect with your breath, feel the whole of your body softening, whole of your body softening. And very slowly press into the forearms and the hands. Come back towards your hands and your knees. And then let's take some hip circles here. We'll circle in one direction to begin with. You might take smaller circles. Maybe it feels good to really dip the hips towards the heels today. Relax the shoulders and the back of your neck. And then slowly head back in the opposite direction now, circling back in the opposite direction. And then coming back towards a neutral spine. From here, we'll take now the the weight into the right knee, and take that left knee out to the side. And draw the knee, so circle the knee in towards the elbow and then around. Again, being mindful of not collapsing into the shoulders and into the elbows. We want to stay nice and strong here, nice and steady. When you're ready, you can start to circle back the other way now. Circle in the opposite direction. Let's take one more here on this side. And then bring the knee back towards the mat. Step the hands forward. We'll find pigeon pose. So the left knee is coming towards the left wrist. And then bring the foot across a little towards that right side. Make sure your hips are square and you're not sliding. And then slowly lowering down, maybe towards the forearms. Maybe you're stacking your hands or your fists for your head to come down onto. And again, there's this beautiful softening that you can begin to invite into your body with your breath. Start with your face, unclench the jawline and soften the eyes. Relax your shoulders. Soften into the ribs, the chest, the right side waist and the left side waist, the hips and your legs. Feel the whole of your body softening, relaxing, letting go. And then very slowly begin to bring yourself up through your forearms and your hands. Shift the weight over into that left side and then swing the legs around. From here, we're going to come down onto our backs. So coming down in a way that feels supportive in your body. As you come down onto your backs, keep a bend to your knees. I'm going to take the right foot and cross it over the left leg. So we've got like a figure 4 shape with our legs. You can take the arms out to the sides here. And take the palms perhaps to face up. And then bring the legs over to the left side of your body. So coming into a little bit of a spinal twist here. You're welcome to turn your head towards the right side of your body. And again, maybe the eyes are closed or soft. And you start this, or continue, should I say, rather, this process of unraveling. Now we're slowly heading towards Shavasana, allowing this really beautiful relaxed state, this softened and peaceful state to be welcomed in. Taking your legs through center and then over to the right side of your body. You can turn your head again in the opposite direction. If this feels a little too much with that right foot on top of your leg, you can bring that down and come towards a windscreen wiper hold if that feels safer in your body. Continuing to allow your breath to create a sense of presence, a sense of connection and awareness. And slowly bring your head and your legs back towards center. You can uncross your legs and we'll adjust the hips and then bring the left foot and cross it over the right thigh now. So we've got that figure 4 shape once more. We'll bring the legs over to the right side of the body to begin with. Maybe you're turning your head in the opposite direction to your legs here. You're welcome to take any twist that feels suitable in your body. If you have a different twist in your practice, you're more than welcome to invite that twist in this morning. And then slowly bringing your legs and your head back to center and then over to the other side. Once more, you can keep that left foot on the outer edge of the thigh, or you can bring that down if that feels safer in your body today. Maybe you're turning your head towards the right side of your body. And being with your breath. Being with your breath. Allowing your breath to wash through you and clear out any tightness or tension that you're still holding on to. Almost like it's draining down the sink, washing away. It's like an unplugging. And slowly turn your head and your legs back to center, uncross the legs, and before we come towards Shavasana, let's take the knees in towards the chest for one last time and maybe making some circles or rocking a little. Feeling into what is nice in your body, what feels nice in your body. And then from here, we'll start to come into Shavasana. So you're welcome to bring in a cushion behind your thighs or your knees. You might like to keep a bend to your knees today to support your lower back. Maybe your hands are resting onto your body or maybe out to the sides with the palms facing up. If you've got an eye pillow, you're welcome to bring the eye pillow in across your eyes. Otherwise, perhaps keeping the eyes at a soft gaze if that feels safer for you today. And then taking a few moments to adjust your bodies. There is again that beautiful feeling of your shoulders drawing in and down your back. Something really delicious about inviting in space between the shoulders and the ears. And then unclench the jawline. Unclench the jawline. Find some space between the top and the bottom row of your teeth. Find a little separation there. Relax the tongue within your mouth. Soften all the muscles around your eyes. Soften all the muscles around your eyes. And then find your breath. Find your breath. Follow the path of your natural breath as you inhale and exhale. And with each breath, feel yourself softening and surrendering. Knowing that you are still here in your practice. And although there might be a busy day planned ahead, can you be here? Can you continue to remain here? When you feel yourself being pulled away with thoughts, sounds or distractions, notice and then invite yourself back to your breath. Invite yourself back to the rise and the fall of your breath. Allow your breath to carry you deeply into your Shavasana practice. Slowly coming back into your bodies. You can keep the eyes closed as you make your way back into your bodies and begin to notice different feelings and different sensations throughout your body. Perhaps even simply just noticing again the shape of your body, the weight of your body. And then when you feel ready, you can invite in some movement. You might start with the fingers and the toes. Maybe your body's calling for a nice stretch, drawing of the knees, and taking some time to slowly come back in. And with closed eyes, making your way to your preferred side of your body, and let yourself pause there. Let yourself pause there. And perhaps the eyes are still closed as you slowly prepare yourself to re-enter your day. Letting your hands now guide you up towards a comfortable seated position, whatever that might be for you. We'll seal our practice together this morning by taking a breath in and circling the arms all the way up. And joining the palms as you exhale them down towards your heart space, allowing them to rest here. Softly bowing your head towards your heart and your hands as you take a moment to honour yourself and your practice of yoga. It is with deep gratitude that I thank each of you for sharing your space and this practice with me this morning. Remembering that the divine light in me recognises and honours the divine light in each of you. Om Shanti, Shanti Shanti. May all beings find peace. Namaste. Thank you.